Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. How is everyone doing? We're having a fantastic day / afternoon / night. Thank you, Vex, for being the first official viewer of this stream. Hello, hello, hello. Ba 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 ba. We're starting late because we had some technical issues that are hopefully resolved. So apologies for being slightly late. But we are here, we are live, and we are going. Bow, bow, bow. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. That goes there. Yup. Alright, we're fine. Whatever. I'm actually getting really good at doing my going live tweets, so you know. I'm actually kind of just sitting here waiting for the music to end. Which I don't have to do, I guess. I guess what I could do is just this. Hello everyone, welcome back to Olympus SMP. It's a beautiful day, as a lot of days are. Working, writing stuff. Thank you much. Thank you much. Welcome to the stream. Alright. I'm gonna go check up on music and Athena today, so that's the plan. Oh, my glass is melting. That's good. We can break this. I can leave this in here. Alright. I used a glass to make this. So that's why like so much of my glass is gone, but 128 flasks of feral things. That'll be huge. Nothing in the mail. That's good. Well, yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Olympus SMP. Vixley is very, very judging me right now. For what reasons I cannot begin to imagine. Definitely not. But yes. In other news, I decided to give up working on Athena's armor. So we only have this. I just put Athena's armor in my spare armor bag, because like I could unenchant things and then re-put like mending on it, but then I was like, that's a lot of work, and I have a limited amount of mending books. So I guess I don't know. I have 10, which isn't bad, but I might have used those 10 until like for the foreseeable future, because I don't know if I'll run into anyone from Zeus, Apollo, or Hera. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Boop. And boop. Alright, that should be everything. Alright. Let's plant that. I should probably plant more somewhere along the way. That will be a smart thing to do. There we go. 16. I mean, not the best, but we're slowly getting there. I mean, these things grow fast too. Yeah, I literally just placed that down. So they do go fast. They do go fast. There we go. That goes in here. The flower goes in here. All right. Well, I suppose we should get started. Before I leave, I want to go check at spawn if there's anything new at the shop, as well as the lectern, I suppose. Any new requests for anything? Nope. Alright, that's good. Oh yeah, I've made the chairs, so you can now sit in the chairs, and it fits kind of ish. It's with a brown aesthetic, so that's nice. It fits with the carpet at least. And yeah. Alright, everything should be good. Oh, also, I have also done, where's my key? Where's my key? I have also made, move some more things over. Why is there a music disc here? Okay, well, it's here now. We have a jukebox. I don't have a disc on me, but I guess that's here now. We have some decent armor. Also, not very well done, but it's good enough. Actually, I might move some Athena's over here, if Athena allows. Or maybe I won't, I don't know, who knows. I've also made some of these just to put in here. Some more food, some more torches. And then this is the ingredients for more flasks. I've also have infinite water source here, so that's nice. I should rebind. Oh wait, is it binded? So it is, it's binded. Yep, okay. Never mind, it's binded. Just gonna break this. Alright. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. If you're gonna ask you, I have a thing that show armor stats. It's inventory profiles. You want to go look at it. That's what it's called. It's pretty cool. I highly recommend it. Very useful. Very useful indeed. All right, let's see. What do we got? Hermes. Well, there is something new. Heroes, thank you all for your investigation into the Hermes. While it was unclear if he was actually involved in the attack on Olympus, it's clear he has done some shady dealings. Now in the reports, there was mention of one shady deal I had with Hades, where he asked Hermes to send messages, and Hermes please elaborate on the content of those heroes. Just 2 you heroes. This is me very suspicious as Hades has made me has made his dislike of me and my way of ruling very clear in the past. This is the recent poster popping up in mass has me suspicious of Hades and his activities. I will need you to go in groups to go into and I'll see if you find anything about the attacks on Olympus. Be sure to take pictures and give me copies of any evidence you see. Okay. Isn't that the Underworld show? What is this? Ride for life. See now in the Underworld. Huh. That's interesting. They've also seemed to have taken over every single billboard spot, which is a choice, I guess. Yes, this is better than the HOH posters being around. I want to check if any new groups have made progress on the Hermes Vault. I assume so. Oh. Never mind. Everything's been cleaned up. This is the Underworld now. Where's the Hermes Vault? Hermes Vault. Is this the last group? I read this already. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's the last group. Okay, that's fine. What is this? Translation of delivery book. Huh. Okay. Not entirely sure why that was there, but alright. For sure. I suppose... Yeah, I suppose what we should do is probably... go tell Music and Athena and oh. I'm sure that's nothing. Anyways, let's sneak away. Anyways, tell Music and Athena about things. Okay, no, I don't think I'm being followed. That's fine. Let me write in this book. Dear music. A new. I would say Dear Detective Monocopus, but that would require me to know how to spell Monocopus, so I guess music would have to do. A new main quest has been announced. Zeus is suspicious of Hades' letters in regards to the Underworld show. Would you like to investigate this matter as a group? Best shadow of tier. I probably could have fit that on a letter instead of a book. I'm fitting this on a letter. Okay. Let me. Where's my? Let's just go over here. Boop boop boop. There we go. Bam. That. Bam. Boop. Sign. New quest. Sign and close. Alright. I have more things to write about with Lou, so what the hell is that? Oh. As you do, I guess. As you do, as you do. It's a very strange house. I don't quite understand what it's like. Why is there a... What is the meaning of this? Okay, well, who knows? I'm assuming music is not home. Does not seem like it. Okay. Well, I guess while we're here, might as well write the other two letters I want to write. Might as well. Let me go up here. I really should have. I have a grappling hook. Why am I... There we go. Getting used to the wings has been a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought having wings as a means of traversal will be a very easy thing to do, but perhaps I'm wrong. Alright. Let's write this. Dear King Zeus has seen your latest announcement of the quest against Hades, although I do not have concrete proof yet. I believe the letters sent to Hermes. The letters mentioned in those letters to Hermes were about the invites to the Underworld show. Thank you, Dragonfly. You're being very helpful. Let me drink some water. Let us to the Underworld show. It seems odd that Hermes would conceal this fact. On that, I do agree. However, I do not think that Hades but I wanted to mention that the possibility of it being non-HOH related. I want to bring up letters B. Regardless, hope you and the Queen are resting better. Best shadow of tear. A note to the king. All right. Oh. Can I make it? Yes, I can. Huh. Still hasn't picked it up, huh? Interesting. Oh well. I'm sure they'll get to it. Must be busy. And lastly, Athena. Which is which way? I suppose the easiest thing to do is just use the waystone. Well, Storm seems to have left the premises. That's good. Means I'm probably safe to continue. All right. That's I always click on the wrong thing. It's that one. There we go. All right. It is nighttime, so let's be a little bit careful. All right. Have they? They have not picked up their things. Well, I might as well write something about it. Dear Athena and Lou. We have attached the enchantments you require in the mailbox. Do look them over at your as soon as possible to maximize your protection. In other news, this has decreed a new investigation into the underworld, and the world, and perhaps...
Should I wait for you to finish what you're doing, or...
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to see you. What are you doing here?
I do really wish I could say the same. Um, See, I was working on heading over to my dear friend Music's house. Had a bit of a spat recently. Thought we could talk things out. And then
Uh-huh.
little do I see you leaving Music's house.
Yes, well, music does have other friends occasionally.
Mm-hmm. Um, but given how the last conversation went with music,
I thought you were
more
there to smooth things out, were you not?
was more hoping to convince her to see the right side, but as I haven't done that yet,
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm under the assumption that she still uh, has her set beliefs, and you went over there, presumably in some form of support of her. So I'm like, okay, small tangent. Let's see what he does. And then I see you put something in Zeus's temple,
Mm-hmm.
which is a big issue. And then I assume, well, if he's in support of music and he's in support of Zeus, just judging by patterns, where do I think the next place he would go is? And lo and behold, here you are. Are you in support of them as well?
Well, as a detective, I think you'll appreciate sometimes coincidences do happen. Just because I tend to visit people does not mean I support them on all things they believe in.
Well, coincidences might happen, but it's also one thing that you go to some of the biggest problems that have been had recently here.
Seems a bit harsh. There is, an entire group of underground individuals that are threatening to blow up Olympus. I feel like that would be more of a problem than music or Athena or Lou.
A group of individuals who are too cowardly to actually take action and do anything. They did one thing and then just sit back on the sidelines. They don't want things to get violent.
Oh, I doubt that's true. They did try to kill me.
Interesting if what you say is true, because last I heard, they were not too keen on violence in general, which, kind of contradicts the fact that they did start by blowing up a building.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you doing here exactly?
Leaving a friendly letter.
Mhm.
Nothing you should be too concerned about. I mean, we're all on the same team here.
Are we?
Well,
Because
we're
it
here to
seems to
solve the
me.
mystery of who blew up Olympus. Is that not correct?
Mhm. It seems that you and I might have some different goals here. See, we know who blew up Olympus, and in my eyes, they're not a threat any longer. What is a threat is some of the people that remain out in the public. Some people that you have been extending help to.
I help people who are in need of assistance.
Even when they're bad people.
Why are you here?
Because if you are with them, then I do have a strong suspicion that you are against me.
So is this what happened? You you go somewhere, you say people are against you, and then what? You just kill them because they hold different opinions to you?
It's less of them holding different opinions of me and more them trying to get in my way of properly fixing things. See, everybody wants to go around and play detective and waste time asking questions or taking far too much time to set up things and not take proper action. Where I am trying to take proper action and I am being chastised for it.
If by proper action you mean improper murder, then I must admit I do agree with them on that. Violence is not always the solution here.
Well, a lack of violence has gotten us this far. This has gone on for far too long, I feel, because of the lack of violence.
I think if you ask many people who are in the HOH, they would disagree. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
No, no. I'm believe me, I am not with them. Our goals for or our methods for how to approach this do not align.
And so you've run into me here.
Because I don't know if you are aware, because I don't believe you were here before. Athena is not a great person.
Definitely it wasn't, I'll give you that. People change. Everyone does with time.
See, I don't believe a person like Athena is capable of change. Her whole thing is, manipulating people and lying to them to get them on her good side. So then they will back her up and defend her. That's how she rose to power to begin with, Shadow.
I'm aware, I've read the history.
So who's to say that she isn't doing that now?
And you're willing to sacrifice everyone's chance of redemption so that you would feel more comfortable?
She is a plague here, Shadow. She arrives and nothing but horrible things follow her, even if she isn't the one responsible directly. She's a bad omen of sorts.
Athena's been on Olympus for thousands and thousands of years. If anyone's a bad omen, it's the heroes who arrive at the wedding, if that's what you choose to believe. As I'm sure you can see how that is ridiculous.
Given that um, some of these heroes have already been dealt with, along with Athena, I am just making my way through removing the plague here.
And who are you to decide who gets to live and who gets to die? Those who stand in your way are mere puppets, footnotes, is that it? Everyone is wrong except Storm Bedoris.
It's just interesting to me that people want to ignore the facts put in front of them when they are so keen on going around and collecting them. See, we've been without violence for far too long, and then Zeus gets to kill whichever heroes he sees fit.
And so
And
now
nobody seems to be talking about it.
And so now you get to kill whichever hero you see fit. Is that really what's happening here? Because that is funny.
If they are too blind to see the corruption that Zeus is bringing to Olympus, then they are far past saving. But it's not too late for you, Shadow, and it's not too late for music either. Hell, it's not too late for Lou. It is, however, unfortunately, too late for Athena. She's part of the issue. It's not too late to right your wrongs and stand up to the issue that is unfortunately at the head of the table in Olympus.
On that, we can't agree. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Are you going to remain in support and help of that one?
I help those who need it, and those who ask.
Well, then I am asking you to help me take down Zeus.
For your selfish reasons and your bullshit logic, no thanks.
It's a shame to hear that, Shadow. Because, you know, you do seem like a good person, a fine warrior.
You do not want
It's
this fight. I suggest you turn around and leave.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Hubris gets you nowhere, Storm. Nowhere fast, at least. Now I'm gonna pick you up. You're gonna leave all of them alone. Is that clear?
Not too late for you, Shadow.
It's not too late for you to stop, Storm.
We could save them together, Shadow.
You need to save yourself. You need to stop. It's not too late. Now go.
People come around eventually. They'll see that the way that you all are going about this, isn't going to get you anywhere. The moment you start asking questions, the wrong ones, in his eyes, you will end up exactly like Keaton's. Think about it.
Well, that could have ended a lot worse. Probably worth mentioning that in the letter. On the account of being suspected for sending letters on the behalf of the HOH, let me know if you would like to join. I had a small run-in with Storm while writing this letter. I believe I have successfully deterred from coming back, although this is not. Did I say let me know incorrectly? I did write let me know incorrectly, thank you. Guaranteed. Certain. I strongly advise you both to gear up as fast as possible. Once more. Best Shadow of Tier. Updates. Well, that's good. Storm does worry me. I fear they have more things to plan, and I fear that not everyone here is as equipped as I am to deal with such a threat. Where's my grappling hook? Here it is. Well, at least I didn't have to use my sword at all, so that's something. Perhaps I'll write to Poseidon and talk about Storm. Perhaps. Eh. Okay. Dear Poseidon. I was recently approached by Storm to commit various acts of treason and violence. Perhaps it is worth checking up on them soon. Best. Shadow of Tyr. P.S. Wait, hold on. Shadow of Tyr. P.S. Thank you for the Neptune. Oh no, I don't have enough space for PS. Oh, whatever. That's where that works. Storm. Alright. I truly believe that there is still a way back for him, but for now it will be best to stay on guard and be careful. This is not a mailbox. This is a mailbox. In the underworld. Perhaps I should stake out the place that I got before we end for today, because that fight was definitely supposed to last a lot longer than I thought it would. Let's check out. I think it's this. Nope, it's not that. It's this? Yes. This up here. Okay. There's a chain structure. Soul Keeper's fighting arena. Well, that's not ideal. Is there like a liaison office? Some person I could speak to? No, just chains. Just a whole lot of chains. Whole lot of chains. And a bell. Monsters bred for fighting, no doubt. I'm missing some piece of the puzzle here. but I can't really do much until I locate where river is. So maybe I could locate river before we go on the quest to the underworld. That would be best. I guess I just wait here until he arrives. Sorry, until she arrives. Alright then. Guess we wait. It's lagging. I don't know why it's lagging. Hello. Putting the channel trying to shadow doesn't exist. Thank you, Storm, for the raid. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. This is a little bit loud. Let me just turn this down. Man, that fight was definitely supposed to last a whole lot longer. Right into an ending string silly. Okay, generally it's a little bit short, so I'm gonna cut OSMP short, and then I'm just gonna hop on to someplace and play video games. Does that sound good? I'll play for like an hour more. I'll play like maybe MCCI for an hour more, and then you could see me get destroyed. It looked like you were gonna do more, so I was like, okay, I'll. I did. I was supposed to definitely end at Athena's house, and I was like, this is way too short. Oh well. If we didn't did I do anything wrong? No, he's supposed to be everyone. The river literally trapped me inside a death arena. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. Well, don't go anywhere. Refresh in like 2 seconds. But if you're a VOD watcher, that was the end of the stream. If you enjoyed it, be sure to follow. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, follow me on my Twitter and Blue Sky. Join my business for very cool and awesome people. And I will see all of you in the next stream, which is literally right now. No. Next lore stream? I don't know. I actually don't know. Probably next week. Yay.